Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Land USA, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz. Good morning. It is Grace and Blasky taking care of you again this morning. I realized yesterday I did a terrible job at introducing ourselves.
Yeah. People, I didn't want to call you out for it, but
I wasn't going to say anything. Most of you guys probably don't even know who we are. So I am Grace Gooley. I'm the brand manager of Around the Ozarks. I kind of keep the wheels turning for Ethan and Sarah every day. And Chris is our video producer at Around the Ozarks. So we're always behind the scenes, rarely in front of the scenes. So
rarely. I prefer behind, but I'll jump in front of the camera today.
Yes, but we are here filling in for Ethan and Sarah again. So again, thank you for joining me, and let's get into some news. The Missouri Senate had a hearing yesterday on a bill that would allow women across the state to get a divorce while pregnant. The current bill looks to clarify a law put into effect more than 50 years ago that stated pregnancy cannot prohibit the dissolution of marriage. Under the new bill, a woman would still have to disclose whether she's pregnant, but it would not deter her from finalizing a divorce. I had no idea that this was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't either. That kind of shocked me when I first saw that. I was like, oh, yeah. Really?
And domestic violence advocates have been pushing for this for a long time. So I wanted to use this time because we work very closely with Harmony House, which is the biggest shelter in the state, actually, for domestic violence. So I wanted to plug this right now. If you or anyone you know are experiencing anything, the emergency line for Harmony House is 417-864-7233, or you can go to myharmonyhouse.org. And I love their website. If you are needing help and you're looking at that website, it's actually an exit website. So you can click up at the top, like if someone's watching over your shoulder or whatever it is. Yeah, I just thought it was a great time to plug that while we're talking about the story, because Harmony House is amazing. And yeah, you don't think about those kinds of things.
No, but there are great folks over there, and they do think about the things that you may not think about. They try to just really protect as much as they can. So yeah, like Grace said, call that number, visit their website. Highly encourage you to do so. Mm-hmm. Well, the Branson Board of Aldermen unanimously voted to move forward with a contract with the Department of Homeland Security. Now, the contract is going to give the Branson police the ability to perform immigration and custom enforcement agents' duties. Now, many who oppose the bill did show up at the Board of Aldermen meeting to voice their concerns, but the Branson Police Chief Eric Schmidt addressed the crowd to explain the role ICE will play in his department. Now, Schmidt did stated officers will be able to arrest suspects or suspected criminals who are in this country illegally to protect the community. He said, quote, "We have the ability to handle this on a local level under our policies and procedures. We are more restrictive than that what you have seen in other communities being performed by ICE. I would much rather have my officers being involved with those actions than people coming in from outside the community from federal agencies that may or may not have the same values that we do."
It's a hot topic. I know that meeting got very emotional and heated, as it to be expected.
As you'd imagine it would be in this situation.
Yeah. So we will just keep you posted on how that goes.
Absolutely.
Thai Express owner Patrick Nett has filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. He's been in the news recently. Chapter 7 bankruptcy, just so you guys know, is a legal process in which individuals or businesses can liquidate their non-exempt assets to pay creditors and receive a discharge of the remaining unsecured debts. The process typically takes about 3 to 6 months. And it can help pay off debts such as credit cards and things like that. And it significantly, though, impacts the credit scores for like 7 to 10 years. So it's a big deal. Nett's filing in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court of the Western District of Missouri lists that estimated assets are up to $50,000 against estimated liabilities of $500,001 to $1 million, somewhere in that range. The filing additionally estimates up to 49 different creditors. He did say, though, we will remain open and have no intentions of closing for the foreseeable future, whenever he's talking about his Thai Express location on West Republic Road. So in the midst of all this,
on social media, Yeah, I did see on social media there was a little confusion that this was everyday Thai and not Thai Express. So there was some clarification out there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it does look like the city leaders in Monette are holding a groundbreaking for a new ADA accessible park at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Friday the 13th. Now, the park project is made possible through a partnership between Monette and Miracle, which is a local company, and is fueled by a $106,770 investment into city parks through the voter-approved park tax. So that's an incredible thing that is coming to Monette. And again, that's going to be having that big reveal tomorrow.
Very exciting. Another very exciting thing that's coming is the History Museum on the Square. They actually open a new exhibit called Only in Springfield, From Hometown to Headlines, and they explore Springfield's unexpected influence on major moments in U.S. history. It's really cool to see Springfield just on a global scale and what we've done. So it's really cool. The museum officials say that the show highlights inventions, true crime cases, cultural touchstones, and notable figures from the Ozarks whose stories have reached far beyond Southwest Missouri. And the exhibit runs now, I believe it opened yesterday. It's now May 10th and is part of the city's contribution to the nation's 250th anniversary.
I think a lot of people do overlook Springfield. They always think Kansas City, they think St. Louis, but nobody ever bothers to look south and see really the impact that Springfield has had really on several things all throughout history. So yeah, super cool exhibit. Definitely got to get out there and check it out. Now, the Missouri Department of Conservation is reminding the public of the state's gigging regulations. Now, gigging is a traditional method of taking certain fish species using a multi-pronged spear. It is allowed for non-game fish in Missouri. Now, species such as the yellow sucker may be legally harvested, and the daily limit for the combined non-game fish is right about at 20. Now, the department is reminding anglers that gigging season on Missouri streams closes at midnight this Sunday, February 15th.
Yeah, the Department of Conservation, if you ever want to know what's going on with them, we always try to post what they're doing for the month. And I do know on 105.1 The Bull, we have a segment called In the Weeds. We do that at least once a month. And we get Sarah in here and we just talk about what's going on. So they are doing some great things. So yes, keep that reminder. All right. Simon Properties, the owner of the Battlefield Mall, has announced that Dick's Sporting Goods will open its new House of Sport superstore in 2027. We knew that this was coming. We just didn't know when. We at least now have a year. We don't know the exact day yet, but it'll be in 2027. That is when we'll see that new Dick's Sporting Goods in the Battlefield Mall.
Got some new things coming to Springfield left and right. So this is great. Got the new Target this year, new sporting goods in a way coming our way. So again, a lot of big things coming to Springfield. Now, Silver Dollar City is their park and resorts are going to be hosting a hiring event for the 2026 season at Silver Dollar City's Red Gold Heritage Hall starting at 9 a.m. on Friday, February 13th, and then again on Saturday, February 14th. Now, the job fair will fill a variety of positions across the company, such as Silver Dollar City, Whitewater, Silver Dollar City Showboat, and the Silver Dollar City Campground. Now, job applicants are encouraged to browse current openings and apply at silverdollarcity.com/jobs, and a recruiter will then reach out to schedule an interview for that event. Now, walk-in applicants are also welcome at the hiring event. Speaking of events, we have got another one coming up. The Princess of the 417 is going to be hosting a royally sweet Valentine's Day tea party with Princess Beauty and Rapunzel this Saturday, February 14th at Celebration on C Street. Now, you and your little princess can enjoy fancy finger foods and sip tea beverages, take photos, sing songs, dance, and even learn a little tea time etiquette. So much more. Now, each child will receive a personalized tea time etiquette certificate, make a craft, and have a one-on-one meet and greet with each of the princesses. So my little one is still too small, but I got a feeling this is very much going to be in my future, in the very near future for sure.
This is what your future holds, because I got two boys, Absolutely. So I don't get to go to all the princess stuff. I mean, I guess I could take them, but they would just be jumping all over the place and trying to find the nearest thing to climb on. But
it's nice. I get the best of both worlds. I get the crazy, and then, of course, you get all the cute and stuff like that. But, who knows? My luck, I might end up with two crazy kids. We'll see what happens.
Speaking of events, Thunder Ridge Nature Arena announced that the Bass Pro Shops Bulls, Bands, and Barrels Summer Jam, a 2-night festival this summer, is happening on June 26th and 27th. They're going to have so much live music and Western sports all mixed together. The event will be headlined by country artist John Party and Hudson Westbrook and will feature bull riding, barrel racing, and freestyle bullfighting competitions. Public tickets go on sale 10 a.m. on February 20th. But fun fact, in case you didn't know, I'm also the morning show host on 105.1 The Bull, and Blasky is middays on 105.1 The Bull. That's our other side gig that we do.
Our day job.
That's our day job. And in the mornings, I am going to be giving away tickets the rest of this week and next week before you can buy them. So if this is kind of piquing your interest, wanting to go to this event, make sure you listen to me on 105.1 The Bull in the morning, specifically the 7 o'clock hour. I'll be giving away tickets to this amazing event. So
yeah, you're going to be doing it all this week and then again all next week. And it's a pair of tickets to Bulls, Bands, and Barrels. And again, you're going to win them before you can even buy them. So hang out with Grace tomorrow morning between 6 and 10 for your shot to win.
All right. Well, I think that's all we got for today. So thank you again, Blasky, for helping
Not
me
a problem. Happy to be
Sarah.
Here.
All right. And we will see you guys tomorrow. It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Temperatures to start are right around the freezing point. It is a chilly start out there on this Thursday, but we are going to warm up quickly, and it'll be another day where we've got temperatures slightly above average for this time of the year. Some cloud cover out today, and I expect a south breeze, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Morning lows, they're kind of cold, so you'll definitely want the winter coat this morning, maybe a hat and a pair of gloves if the kids are going out to the bus stop. Temperatures will warm quickly, though, and I've got highs, a range today, 50s and low 60s. There is going to be some pleasant weather in the forecast through the course of the afternoon. I do expect some cloud cover in the forecast, but overall, it's another mild day. That's the big story for you. We've got high temperatures today in the upper 50s. There's a small chance that later this evening, a few of our central Missouri counties could get in on a bit of rain shower activity. I think the bulk of the rain for us, though, is going to hold off until we head into Friday, mainly Friday evening into Saturday night as well. In fact, tomorrow afternoon looks great. High temps should be back into the 60s on Friday. We should end the work week on a mild note with rain chances returning Friday night through Saturday night, and it does look like the rain chances are pretty good. They should be fairly widespread across the region. Temperatures, they're going to remain mild near 70 degrees as we head closer to next week, too. In fact, by Tuesday of next week, models are indicating that we could see the 70s area-wide across the Ozarks. So the warmer than average pattern and the signals that I told you about, looks like those are still holding true in the extended charts with above normal temperatures expected through much of February. Numbers are likely going to be topping out in the 50s and 60s today. I'm going 58 for the high temperature in Springfield. Rain chance very minimal today. If you see a shower, I think that would happen up in central Missouri. By tomorrow, we've got temperatures back into the low 60s, but there will be a better chance for afternoon and evening rain chances. And then Saturday looks like a really good shot for rain and maybe widespread rain across the region on Saturday. And as a result of all the clouds and the rain, the temperatures will be limited into the low and mid 50s for highs. We start to dry up by Sunday. We could see some morning rain chances on Sunday, but I think the second half of the day is dry. So if you're already thinking about the weekend and looking for a day to get outdoors, I would choose Sunday afternoon. Around the country, what's making headlines? It's precip today for the Central Great Basin, east through much of the Central Rockies. There's also light rain and higher elevation snowfall happening over the Cascades in the Pacific Northwest. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question, once again, had to do with Valentine's Day. Approximately how many Valentine's Day cards are exchanged each year in the United States? How many do you think that is? A, 50 million, B, 100 million, C, 150 million, or D, 500 million? You can let me know what you thought. And if you thought it was C, 150 million, you would be correct. That's a lot of cards. I would like to know the answer to this. I couldn't find it when searching around, but what's the difference between cards and candy that are exchanged? I don't know about you, but if you forget the card, no problem. If you forget the candy, that's a bigger deal. So I'd like to know how much candy is exchanged across the United States on Valentine's Day each year. Maybe I'll find the answer, and that'll be a question for later this week. All right, here's a look at the next trivia question for tomorrow. Which candy company originally created the iconic conversation hearts, also known as sweethearts, that feature romantic messages like "Be Mine" and "Kiss Me"? You know the ones I'm talking about. Do you think that was A, Hershey's, B, Cadbury, C, the New England Confectionery Company, or D, Mars? Let me know your guess. What candy company originally created those iconic conversation hearts? You can submit your guess. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Big shout out to our sponsors this morning: Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Sure appreciate you listening, everybody. Enjoy today. We are looking at a partly cloudy sky, high temperature of 58 degrees, and a south wind in the forecast. I expect rain chances look a whole lot better around here by Friday night, so enjoy the dry time while we've got it. Have a great one. I'll be back to chat with you first thing on Friday morning.